Now, worksheets are a very important part of any lighting designer's job, and there are two types of worksheets which are part of Vectorworks. There are dumb spreadsheets, which just report each time they're created but don't update when the drawing changes, and there are database worksheets, which in fact do, and we'll look at those shortly. Firstly, the dumb spreadsheets are here in the Spotlight menu under Reports, under the Generate Paperwork command. And these are quite useful, but really my advice would be use the database worksheets. We'll have a quick look at these though. To start with, you've got an inventory here which you can set up the number of lights that you have. You can do a color cut list. You can tick here for any one of these built-in schedules, such as a channel hookup. If you go setup, you then click in here and you can see all the fields available to you on the left and all the ones which are already formatted for inclusion on the right. And every time you change the drawing or anything changes, you have to then go back up to this command, go reports, and basically if you've got them already ticked, you just click OK and it will regenerate those worksheets. And they're pretty useful, I suppose. But what's more useful, as I said, with the database worksheets, now they're not easily located. You need to go to your resource browser and your libraries and your defaults folder. Now you probably won't have as many folders as I have on this machine because there's Designer installed here, which is everything, but you will have a folder called Reports Schedules, and in there will be one file called Spotlight Schedules. Let's have a look at that. And you'll see in here in the resource browser there are a whole load of these worksheets. These worksheets are transportable via the resource browser, so they're resources which you can use again and again. You don't have to keep reinventing the wheel, and there are quite a few here for you to get going with. So what I'm going to do is actually just select, I probably don't need those. Let's have a look. Maybe those, and something like that will probably be enough. You can actually have some of these worksheets which actually have the icon of the symbol in each row, but I won't choose those for the moment, so I'm just going to import those into the file. Click on the home button and you'll see they can be accessed here up from the window menu, or indeed directly from the resource browser now that we're looking inside this particular file. If I just access them from here, all these database worksheets have that name database at the end. And you can see here straight away the columns with all that information. All these can be formatted to how you desire. You can click on this very top left hand cell here to select all the cells. Click on this tiny little arrow pull down menu here. This is where all the functions are there for worksheets, just like Excel, but it's all basically here. You can format the cells, align them however you want to align, that type of thing. And the other thing is that what's quite useful is if there's some information, say you're looking at a light here, if I just now right click on this database column here, right click there, you get this option to select the item. If you go select item, just scroll this up, Vectorworks will then select that lighting device and center it on the screen so you can see exactly where it is on the plan, and you can say, okay, well, I know what that is now, that's special, etc. Now if I just zoom in a bit to this, as you go through the plan you can say, actually I want this to be, and what you have to do is once you change something you have to recalculate the worksheet to find it, and you'll see here now that's obviously filled in that row. But also it's a two-way worksheet, so thereby I can go here and say, actually I want to change that colour, let's change it to 195 or something, and you'll see it changes also the instrument on the plan. So this is a two-way database worksheet, and certainly the ones to try and get your head around and start using, as opposed to the dumb reports which are here in the generate paperwork command. You can actually create your own. If you go create report, objects with a record, and it would be the lighting device, and you can choose to just on the left hand side add the particular fields that you want to display in that worksheet. Note you can reorder them here, etc, etc. Now worksheets themselves are quite a big subject, but I will just show you one other thing about worksheets. If we open up, say, the color cut list database report, you'll see it's a whole list of every single instrument listed and sorted by position. Now, at the top here in the pull-down menu, if you click on here and go database headers, that will expose the row where the formulas are contained. And you can see here, those are the formulas, that's how it works it out. And you'll also notice if you click on the diamond here that you have these icons. Now these icons are sorting icons where you can sort ascendingly or descendingly, and where you can sum whole fields. So for example here I could drag the sum field into the frame size and also then into the color column to get then this calculation here of how many cuts of what particular color. Any positions which are mixed up, we'll just have this dashed line. There is a way to sort it out by position, etc. But that's just a quick example of how you can customize the reports. Now let's try and make a worksheet from scratch. So we're going to do one for these soft goods, which are pipe and drape down the sides of this room here. So we'll go to Spotlight menu, go Reports, Create Report, and in here you can see objects with a record. Let's just call this pipe and drape report. Good idea to name things because you can use them again and again. Once you've created these worksheets, you can just keep using them like any other resource. So let's have a look at the record that the soft goods is in, which is you'll see probably when you've got lots of things in the drawing, you have all these different record fields. So we'll actually just choose the soft goods, and it just takes a bit of knowing what's what by looking at the object info palette. But let's go adjustable length. No, it won't. Let's go height, and let's have a look here at the running length is what I'm after there, for the total length, in other words. The base plate, I'm just going to go uprights and plate totals, keep it pretty straightforward. And then let's go here, location. Location is just a field in the object info palette that allows you to name obviously each one of the soft goods. So I'm now just going to, having reordered that, click OK. And here is the report, and what I can do, here's the database header here, that's a database row I should say. You can actually just turn that off if you want, just so you actually see this now. And obviously it's some pretty odd length, but I'm sure that's okay. And you can, it's a two-way worksheet, so actually if I just move this down a bit, and let me just click on the drawing and angle up a bit, you'll see here if I change the height, audience right, maybe to 6 meters, click the tick, it will actually also grow that 6 meters. So there it is. That's a report that you can continue using time and again, because it will actually now be in your resource browser here as a there it is, pipe and drape report.